Uh, yeah. Welcome back to another one of my, completely unscripted rants. Today we're gonna be speaking about my thoughts on gender and how I fucking hate it and how I don't like it at all because, yeah. Uh, Starting to my first point, I don't like how, we people, our brains are we put certain thoughts about different genders, which, it's like, oh, ugh. Like, oh, look at that woman right there. Make me a fucking sandwich. Oh god, kill me. Um, Look at that dude right there. I bet he's so strong and cool, and he works a big heavy job as a construction worker or something. I fucking hate that. I wish stereotypes like that didn't exist. I wish if they did exist, or obviously they do exist. Um, if whatever world they did exist in, I wish people could, I don't know, it feels so weird, because being a free human being with your own thoughts and shit, and looking at some guy and just stereotyping them, somebody you don't even know at all, and just going off of assumption, oh, that's a dude, I bet he's I bet he cooks, barbecue every night. I bet he goes every night drinking with the boys. I bet he's so strong and masculine. I bet he, works a big job, again, as some sort of construction worker, or he's, super hard and he's into guns and shit. No. Same for women, too, though. I wish, I wish they were thought of as less soft. They're not portrayed well in media all the time, or sometimes people can go in between the lines, femboys, tomboys, shit like that. That's fun. Because it kind of breaks the stereotype, but then it goes into a whole another piece of shit. Like, come on. And then those are, sexualized, or pisses me off. And it wouldn't even be that bad if you could choose, what you wanted to be. No, you gotta wait for that shit. Let's say there's a cis man or woman born, and they want to be the opposite gender. All their, everything is calling to them, hey, I don't like what I am. I don't like who I am. I hate this shit. You can't just decide your gender before you're born. You can't decide any of that shit. I mean, maybe you can. Who knows? But, and then, the law is fucking people. Certain very kind, orangey men are, again, I'm being very, I feel like I'm kind of leaning one side on politics, but I'm very in the middle with politics. I don't really care. I don't give a fuck. I let each side speak how they want to. Both of them kind of piss me off, but, I just hate everything. Again, back to that, let's say you want to be the other gender, and you're still going to be stereotyped and shit. You probably won't even get the chance to receive what you want, you're going to pay for everything. You're going to get multiple rights taken away, it's not shit that normal people can have, you just don't have. Normal people, trans people don't have, they're not normal. Come on, bro, I swear to God. Just treat people as people, man. Swear to God, every day, we're straying further and further away from basic human rights. It actually pisses me off. It's another point I want to speak about. So again, back to stereotypes. If you could choose your gender, it would be a lot better with the stereotypes. You just can't. It sucks. It's fucking awful. I don't want to be somebody that's, super masculine, but I don't want to be somebody super feminine. I want to be in the middle without choosing my own slot. I want to be, I don't know, I want to be in the middle. I want to be able to show both things without being grouped into a certain category. I don't want to be non-binary either, because that's still a category. And I don't want to be called they, them. Like, no offense, obviously, but I don't want to have that. I don't want to be called he, him. I don't want to be called she, her. I don't want to be called shit. I want to be here. Hate it. Problem is, I'm so fucking used to just, like, sitting on in the background and doing nothing that when I want to actually speak for myself, I don't know what to portray myself as. I can't, like, oh, you know, there was, and some of my friends are, I love very much. I love my friends very much, but, some of them went up to me, obviously online, because I don't have real life friends for shit, online, one of them was like, hey, I'm gonna make a new profile for one of the servers we're in, and I was like, oh yeah, cool, and she showed me a little thing for it, and all that. She said, hey, what do you want to portray yourself as? And I was like, I don't know. She was like, okay, I'll come up with a concept for you. She gave me a really nice concept. A very cool friend. But, I know I have one of my friends is up to this channel. She'll probably know her. But it's like, that really struck something in me. I don't know what to portray myself as at all. And I hate it. I hate it so much. You know, I wish I could be like, oh, fuck. I don't know. It's like, again, I don't want to be a woman. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be in between. I want to just be my own thing. I want to stand out. I don't want to sit back all the time. You know? It claws at me and it claws at me, and every time I want to make a difference, I get, like, cold feet or some shit. Oh, I hate it so much. And, you know, a lot of the time, that's kind of the person I am. I sit back and just do my own thing. Like, I just want to I want to fit in, but I want to be different at the same time. Like, I want to go up to people and be like, hey, but I want to be myself. I don't want to fit a stereotype. I don't want to do any of that shit. This isn't even, like, a gender thing at this point. This is just, like, basic, oh, I don't want to be, like, known as somebody. I don't want to be known as, oh, this is that guy. This is the blank person. This is the, you know, guy. That's the little guy. That's the little girl. That's the little, you know? I fucking hate it. I hate all this stuff so much. It's, wish I could just be like, my own thing. I don't want to be grouped into any categories. If I do, I wouldn't even want to be like, okay, so, again, assuming there are, like, going off of, like, the basic thing I did before with, like, oh, in our world right now, so one small thing I wish I could change, you know, just my gender. I don't want to be a dude. I don't want to be a fucking guy. I hate it so much. I see so many conversations between, you know, the girly girls, and it's like, oh shit, I want to do that. But I don't want to fit some stereotype again. Maybe going into a little bit of a stereotype, like, oh, you know, I want to be that kind of person. But I also want to be my own thing. I don't want to be, like, super fucking sensitive. You know, like, obviously those people exist too. There are people like what I'm describing, but it's just not really as much of a thing. It's rarer. Like, I want to be a girly, but I don't want to be, like, sensitive. I want to do that, and I don't want to be, like, you know, I don't want to get pissed off at my friends constantly for, like, the smallest reasons, because, you know, when I'm with the boys, you know, we say the most out-of-pocket shit ever, and it's pretty funny. It's pretty fucking funny, and, you know, we can go through the worst, most terrible time ever, and we'll still get back together as awesome friends. But, like, thinking of myself as a lady, I wish I could have those traits, but still be like, no, have a girly talk. I wish I could still have all that. I wish I didn't fit into one category all the time. I wish I didn't do all that. Wish I, again, could be my own thing. I could be like a little flow, a little, you know, a bit of everything. I like enjoying the best of both worlds. The best of all worlds. It's nice, but like, I just can't do that. That's not like feasibly possible in this world. With everything happening with our president, our legal system, all that shit. The fact that I'm so young, I wish I could grow up, but I wish I could be younger at the same time, Like, I wish I was ignorant, but I also wish that, like, I could show myself, I could display myself. I could be like, again, not known as, oh, it's that guy, or, oh, it's that girl. It's, I hate that so much. I wish I could just be, I wish I could stand out. I don't want to die forgotten. I don't want to die and be thought of the many, many millions, billions, all of that. I don't want to be known as those people that just died, I want to be known as, like, again, a person. I want to be known as, like, somebody, not like, oh, there's that person. I don't want to be the person you go back in your family's book and be like, oh yeah, that person was pretty cool. I think, I never got to know, like, ew. I want to be remembered. I want to be in some books. I want to be on the media. I want to be in everything. I want all my shit to be spread around the world. I want everyone to know about me. That's never happening. That's, it's just, knowing that I'm gonna be forgotten and shit when I die. Maybe even not when I die. Maybe I'm being forgotten right now. I barely even stand out to anybody. Maybe to my mom or, like, the other people that live with me, like, it's different. Like, I'm their kid. I'm somebody that lives with them. But, they don't even get to see this side of me. They don't get to see shit. Because I don't want to stand out. I don't want to show this side of me. Like, this is way too mature for my own age. I am way too young to be having these thoughts. Yet I'm still having them. I shouldn't be thinking about my fucking gender. I should be playing out with my friends. Should be, going out, like, right now, during the summer. I should be going out, having fun, playing with my friends. I don't have friends. I don't got many. I got, like, one dude who lives a couple roads away from me. He is really cool. I really like him. He's really awesome. But I haven't spoken to him in forever. And, we have the same interests. Fallout and shit. Like, I'm super into him. Not like that. I'm super into his shit. We're chill. We're pretty good with each other. But nobody fits me. I'm too mature for my own good, for my own age. I'm too, like, everything. And obviously sometimes emotions can get the best of me. Or, like, I'll try to fit in better by, being less serious all the time. Like, that's possible. That's possible for me to do. But it feels wrong. It feels like I'm holding myself back. Or like I'm trying to fit in too much. And again, I don't want to fit in. I don't want to be thought as, like, a person that's just like, I don't want to be categorized. I don't want to fit in with others. I want to be... Oh, fuck. I want to be my own thing. I want to just... God, how long has this been going on for? 13, 14 minutes. Holy shit, bro. Again, I don't want to be like, I don't know. I'm gonna cut it here.